Alrighty, hello everyone. We're here in Montserrat, going over to St.Barths round trip. This is a very short field. Looks like we'll be taking off west from the looks of it. But anyways, let's go ahead and get this bad boy fired up. Pre-flight inspection is complete. The cabin doors are unlocked. The cabin doors are latched. Parking brake is set. And I have the control lock removed. Seats and seat belts are secure. Our switches are off. Ignition switch is a norm. And then circuit breakers are all in. Fuel selectors both on. So we're going to go ahead and get those on. Let me make sure I got enough fuel here for the trip. And we are foreseeing, let's see. Alright, so it looks like we need 931 pounds of fuel. So we're going to do that, 931. I'm just going to go with there you go, 973 should be perfect. Pilot, co-pilot, and then we'll add a few passengers. Just a 60%. That should be good. Alright, so the fuel's on there, we're cruising at 3,000. Oxygen pressure is 1850, ventilation AC is off, and I got the cabin mixing air flight pushed in. Emergency power lever is normal. And let me go ahead and change the controls here so that we can get proper. Alright, let's see. Alright, for the Caravan. Good. Bleed air heat off, cabin mix and flight push. So emergency power lever is in normal, and then power lever is idle. Propeller lever is full forward. Fuel condition lever is in cutoff position. Fuel cutoff is pushed in, and firewall valve is also pushed in. Battery switch is coming on. Test the annunciators. And the fire detection system. Good stuff, looking good. Flap lever is up, and no smoking seatbelt signs are coming on now. There we go. Beacon light is coming on. And avionics switch is coming on. Bus volts 24. Let's look at that. The voltage at least at 24. We're at let's see, about yeah, looks like about 25 or so. Emergency power initiator is extinguished, and I got propeller area is clear. Fuel boost pump is coming on. Fuel pressure low, annunciator is extinguished, the fuel flow none, and I got the starter switch to start. We'll look at our oil pressure going up. Here's the rising. Engine RPM is, let's look at that. Keep an eye on engine RPM, wait for it to stabilize. Looking good. Fuel condition lever can go to low idle. Fuel flow 90 to 140. Good ITT rising. Fuel flow is at about 130, so looking good. And ITT max of, there we go, 1090. And GRPM, it's looking good at the 80 plus, and started switches coming off. Starting gauge annunciator is off, and engine instruments, let's go ahead and check it. All in the green, looking good. Probably is a low RPM right now. There you go, so just gotta put it back to idle here. Generator switch is coming to reset. Sounds good, no problem. No problem. Generator load is positive, so let's go ahead and check the generator load. It is showing positive about, let's see, about 5, which is fine. Battery charging current should be negative, and we're showing negative on there. And generator off annunciator is extinguished. Fuel boost pump is coming off. Awesome. Fuel boost pump annunciator are extinguished, and I got the weather radar. I'll just leave it off. Actually, you know what? Let me put it. I'll leave it on standby for now. So that'll be right there. And with that, we can turn on our avionics switch number 2. Nav lights as required, so it's turning on. We're turning them on. Suction is in a green, just above 5. And with that, we can do our taxi. So flight instruments are set and checked. Let's just double check the weather over here. Again, it's going to be a VFR flight, so pretty much point to point at 3,000 feet. So we're going to go ahead and set it at 3,000. Uh, 1200. And on standby for now. Alright, let's pull it up. Alright, let me just restart the plug-in here for my Flight Sim Toolkit Pro. There it is. Alright, with that, we got the METAR for 1018. So let's go 1018, right around there. And what else we got? 160, 113. There's typically like a very, like they got 13 on it. You can see the windsock is going wild on there. So. Cabin lights are off. Cockpit lighting is dimmed, and taxi recognition lights is coming on. And inertial separator not required. We're going to do a parking brake release, and we'll do a brake test. Brakes checked. Parking brakes are set again. Remote compass is aligned, and our heading, on course heading, will be 160. On a heading. Just going to use the timer again. So we're going to go to utilities and flight timers. Let's initialize this other GPS. And okay. And that's pretty much all. I'll leave it on that screen. Alrighty. Alright, so parking brakes, we're going to do a run up. Parking brakes set, seats and seat belts are secure. Flight controls are free and correct. Let's check our rudder. Rudder is also free and correct. I do not want no GPS indication, so I'm going to go ahead and switch it over to another screen. Let's do this one. Leave the TCAS on that screen. Standby alternator is coming on. And we'll check for amps, and that is at 0 amps. Generator load 230 to 60, so let's check there, and that's looking good. Let's look the generator switch. Let's go ahead and trip it. Standby alternator load is positive, and generator switch back to reset. Fuel boost pump norm. Fuel selectors are both on. Fuel quantity checked, so we've got about 500. I'm not sure why this left tank it's being shown 0 for some reason. I need to look at that later. Regardless, it's we have enough fuel. Fuel quantity. Fuel cutoff is pushed in. Trims, we're going to set them for takeoff. And that's set. Flaps 10. We're going to do 20 since it's a short fuel takeoff. Power lever at 400 foot-pound. There's 400. Suction is in a green. Bus volts is at over 25, so we're looking good. A minimum of 24. And engine instruments check, looking good. We go the power lever to 1800. There's 1800. What else you got here? Propeller RPM is at 1750 plus or minus. Power lever back to idle. Pitot heat is coming on, and we'll check the generator load. So back to generator. Pitot heat's coming on. There we go. Let's call that one as well. Wing light. Windshield. Prop. And boot press. Alrighty. So prop, airframe, pitot heat, ice protection are required. Heading bug, so we're going to have our heading bug 30 degrees to the left, so we're going to turn the heading and watch the yoke. Good. And let's go over to the other side. And that is looking good. Let's go ahead and set the altitude. Just give it a positive climb in here. Let's do... Alright, let me go negative on this. Alright, let me just turn off the autopilot and let's do this again. So go Alt. Hang on a second. Alright, so it looks like, let me turn off the autopilot, try to move the trim wheel. Alright, stripping it. But okay, heading was 160, and we're back at 160. Autopilot disconnect, battery charging current is less than 10 amps. Weather radar, we'll turn it on now. Weather radar's on. And strobe lights are coming on. I'm going to go ahead and turn them all on. Don't need that anymore. Strobe lights left and right landing. Flight instruments are checked. I got indicating 600. Storm windows are closed. Cabin mixing errors, flight push, and fuel condition lever is going to go to high idle. Park brake released, and we're ready to go. Wait a second. TRBG. They don't have it on the. Try to see here. Taxi information. Alright, I'll just go and taxi and call it a day. I think it's runway 10. And Montserrat traffic, fortunately, it is taxiing down backtrack runway 10. 3000. Brakes release. And let's go. Transponder is going to alt or on. Just going to set it to on. Landing lights are on. Inertia separator not required, and Power levers set for takeoff. Montserrat traffic for Charlie Joe's departure runway 10. Annunciators are clear. Engine instruments are in a green. IDT max at 805, looking good, in a green as well. And we're ready. Huh, interesting. Yeah, my trim wheel was actually a little bit off. .349 actually. Flaps 10. So overfly the island. And start our timer. Good stuff. Now going a 349er. Flaps up. Just stay clear of the clouds. Alright, landing lights are coming off. Taxi lights are coming off. Cabin can come on, and we can go ahead and turn on our AC. Hold on a second. There you go. So I want to say the barrel's probably off on here. Yeah, that's what it is. 29er, what's 1018? .3006. There you go. Let's take a look at the chart. No tracking, no GPS. So that those two islands right there, there would be. Let me pull it up here. We have Charleston Vance. That's the one on the first one on the left. Followed by St. Kitts. And then there's going to be a couple more small islands over here before I reached out to St.Barths, which is pretty close to St. Martin. About 25 feet off. Really? Oh God. So I buy the beans. I don't care much about Starbucks, so none of the big brands of coffee. So I buy beans from Pete's. Pete's is a smaller company, Starbucks competitor. Usually the coffee's from Africa or Southeast Asia. Those are my favorites. Nutty, chocolatey, and over 90% of the times I make French press. I have espresso, like your traditional cafe, French espresso machine. Not the Starbucks style. You put the coffee in there and push a button and that's it, because that's how those machines work. I don't like that. I like the whole process of grinding them fresh, then putting through the French press, letting it sit for at whatever temperature. My water is. I prepare my own water, and anyways, it's good coffee. I need my coffee in the morning, not because of the caffeine, it's just because it's an experience. Yes, I do. Sometimes I'll buy Lavazza or what's the other one? It's usually Lavazza that I buy. There's the other one, the competitor, Illy. I like those too. But those I would use on espresso machine. I would not make a coffee press out of those. They're too. It's different kind. I like both. Or I'll buy an espresso beans and then I grind them fine for the espresso machine, and then I make from fresh beans, which is really, really good. Yeah, I do like Italian coffee. Italian method, right? Of like the espresso method of roasting the beans and all that stuff. And this brand I buy the beans from, everything, it has the date that it was roasted, so it's never ever more than 1 or 2 weeks before, so that it's always fresh. Good stuff. It's really, really good stuff. I think coffee, everything in life, I think it should be an experience. And the moment you start just pushing buttons, then it's like, I drink coffee like I fly airplanes. So I might have, but I don't remember. I might have seen it. I know the Italian machines are really expensive. Mine is German. It's pretty good. I've had it for a really long time. It works well. The Swiss make really good machines too, espresso machines. Let me see. See what we got here. Oh, yeah, that's what I have. That's exactly what I have. When because you didn't hear, I was muted. Yeah, I do have a mocha pot. Bialetti, I have that. Yeah, it's well, not the press, because it runs through, right? Yeah, that's like I don't like using a filter, so like paper filter, fabric filter. That's why I like this one, because it pushes through the ground coffee and it extracts the flavor pretty well, including the oils. I think they're very important. Yeah, I do have that one. When I saw Bialetti, I was like, oh yeah. That's what I have. And mine look exactly like the one you sent the picture. Man, they're so expensive in Brazil. That's crazy. That's ridiculous. It's unfair. Ridiculous. Yeah, that's exactly the one I have. And mine is, I want to say 6. Yeah, probably 6 or 4. No, it's 6. Yeah, Bialetti's good. Eventually, what I want to get is, I want to get theirs, but I want to get the stainless steel ones. I had my aluminum one for a really long time, too. Like over 10 years. The only thing I don't have over 10 years is the French press, because I was buying glass. And I don't know, every once in a while they would break. After breaking 3, I was like, no, I'm done. Because you just spend money over something that I was like, no, I'm done. So I got a stainless steel one, and that's what I use, and it doesn't break. Alright, so let's start getting ourselves set up here. Autopilot's coming off. Fruits. I mean, it might be expensive for you guys, but fruit is very, very cheap. And that's something I miss, because the fruits in Brazil are so good. Alright, let's run over some checklists here. We'll get the landing lights on. Taxi lights are coming on. Pitot heat not needed, eyes protection not smoking, and seatbelts has stayed on. Thank you, Mr. Autopilot. Appreciate it. I just set it to 0 and call it a day. And we can start going on a slow descent here. Propeller lever is going to go to 16 to 900 to 19. It's already there. I find it really cool landing at this airport because you need to find that little ridge. And power lever. Yep. Seats and seatbelts are secured. Fuel selectors are both. Oxygen is off. Landing lights is on. I really didn't bother with oxygen because since we're flying at 3,000. Don't really need to worry about that. Propeller lever's full forward. Condition is high idle. And we'll power it back here. Bleed out some of that speed. Flip stand. To me, it's crazy to think how close this plane flies to like a 172 or a 182. And yet, it's so much bigger. Feet should be good. Look at the chart. Cool. Right, I see one. I think I'm down there. And we want 103. Go around the two islands. Stop yelling at me. A little too early. I know. Still got some. Five 60 knots, not bad. Am I gonna make it? Probably not. We'll see. Oh yeah. Not too bad. I use no brakes. 0 brakes. Flaps up. I'm gonna stop there where he's waiting. Doesn't make sense. I don't think I'm even, I'm not gonna shut down the engine. I'll leave it running. Alright, parking brake set. And let's go ahead and turn off that. Lights off. Seat belts and strobes. Ah, smoke. Alright, we'll work on our way back here. Nah. Alright, let's look at a little bit longer. 162. All right, let's go. I didn't make no radio calls. Start doing now. St.Barths traffic, Port Charlie Jones departing runway 10. Gonna take off on a left turn again to fly over to the airport. And that's for 30 minutes. Bumpy. think it's off because it's, hold on. Alright, just go one by one. That's why it's off. I see we're making progress. That's awesome. If somebody's having fun doing that. That's crazy. You're ripping it now. 100. About 168 knots. I saw. We keep getting better and better and better. Guess some minor adjustments. You know what's good about what you're doing is that, so you do, and then you look at it, it's like, how can we make it a little bit better? And then you make it a little bit better. And also like doing the different experiments. So it's like, you know, continuous improvement. Yeah, it looks cool. Now this one is this airport is a little bit tricky because there's usually like a little bit of a strong winds coming down the runway, and then because of the terrain, you have that big drop. Sometimes you encounter some turbulence on the short final, especially because the wind is coming from, over the island. So it's pretty cool. Prop back just a little bit. Says cabin temperature is low. Just turn off the AC. I'll get some heat on. Man, I'm in love with this plane. It works so good. I could fly this all day. I really love the planes when they take the time to make it right. There's our island straight ahead. We're looking at so we are right around the middle. Got 15 more minutes till we get there. Just trying to see if I can see us drift. Yeah, kind of. With over water, it's harder to see. Again! The thing with this airport is like it's difficult to find. I think I have that's buried in between the ridges on here. Oh, I see it now. Awesome. It's a good thing. This runway is slightly longer than Clearview. So this is 2,000 feet. Hope for no look at the wind I was talking about. Started to get it. Or apparently I was talking about it, nobody was listening. Nobody could hear it because I was muted. At least it's straight down the runway. And it push it down, of course. Should get some of it once. Oh, look at that turbulence! It's always like that. Yeah, we're going around. Starts to push it down. I'll go steeper on the approach, not so shallow. Try to get away from that turbulence to a steeper approach. And that's where it starts. I only touched the right wheel. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Not the best landing. I'm gonna do like a C-17. Oh, thanks, Marcelo. I'll watch it. I appreciate it. Thanks for making the video. That was so much fun last night. Get these lights off. Strobes. Yeah, this one is tricky. Always tricky because of that that hill going down, and the wind is usually coming this way. Yeah, I want to say it's almost as tricky as St.Barths, but for a different reason. I found this airport by accident. When are you controlling next, Kingston? Alright, so let's do shutdown. It's Montserrat, Tierra, Tango, Romeo, Papa, Golf, Gerald John A. Osborne. Let me type it in. Yeah, Saba is Caramel, Papa, Golf. Saba, I don't know if I've been here. Let me look up here. Doesn't ring a bell. Oh, Tango November Charlie Sierra? Oh. Oh, I need to do that one too. That is cool. It's the same setup. It wasn't that bad, come on. No, no insurance. It's all on you. Oh, that's 1,300 feet. Yeah, that's a difficult one. I need to do that one. Lagos is on, what is that, is that 1,600 Zulu? Although tomorrow I can't. Tomorrow I won't be home, I think. Oh, 12 to 2. Zulu or Eastern? Alright, shut down this bad boy. Flaps are up, pitot heat is off, ice protection is off, strobe lights are, well, everything's coming off. And it's shut down now. Okay, 12 to 2 Eastern Standard, which means there's a little bit of a. I'll look it up later. Yeah, I'll tell you. I don't think I will be able, but if things change, then I might. I know there's some countries I need to cover in that area. Let's see. Yeah, I need to go to. I need to do Cameroon, so I could do Lagos, Cameroon. So that's cool. Alright, everything is off. These guys all can go in. You guys can be off. Yeah, not sure, but I will. I'll keep you posted though. I'll send you a message on Discord if I happen to show up. That's cool. All right, let's do our little tour of the area. You're everywhere. You do Nigeria. I've seen you in Nigeria, Cuba, Haiti, West Africa. What else? Jamaica. The question is, where don't you? Where aren't you a controller? That day in Jamaica was awesome, though. So much fun. I was telling these guys. I was telling Marcelo and Hazanchi yesterday about that. That Jamaica has some really, really cool. And we're coming up with some ideas to do some events, try to bring more people, and so that would be cool. That day in Nigeria was awesome too. It's like what I spent a good amount of time over Nigeria. That was awesome. You know what I'm most proud about this flight that I just did? It's how my wings are nicely lined up with the Dornier over there. Look at that. Not bad. Wait, today's Tuesday. I might be doing Brazil in the evening. I'm pretty sure ID is gonna be there. And then I might do a short flight. So in the evening would be probably, I want to say, around 0000 Zulu. Yeah. Learning aviation English works because you guys speak good English. It's just like me in Portuguese and Spanish and everything, or Russian. I mean, I understand everything they say, but even in aviation, but then can't speak it. Not yet, at least. Oh, show you guys what I was talking about. So this is the new airport I was talking about yesterday. And then the older airport was down here on this mess. You see where all the lava came down? So there was buildings, schools, there was like a little city in here, and it was also the airport. So all the lava came down and wiped it all out. You can kind of see the roads. You see where there's like there was a road up here right in the middle of the screen, and then another one here in the middle of the screen. Got it all out, wiped out. So they had to move the airport over to the other side, which is insane. It's crazy. Some vegetation is nowadays some vegetation is starting to grow, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, the Dornier, it's cool. Alright, Patrick, I'll see you. Nice having you once again. Although this time you didn't count on me, but sorry for breaking your neck. Yeah, most of it just ran down the eastern side of the hill. Yeah. It's crazy. I don't think anybody, there was no fatalities, but I mean the loss. Yeah, then they decided to plant an airport on top of the hill. Absolutely. Always awesome. Alright guys, thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you guys later. Let me, that's it. So I guess everybody's on Discord. Let me see. Almost everybody. Yeah, I'll post it on here anyways. Let's see. I'm starting to get lost in my own Discord. Alright, I'll post that in there. And, alright. See you guys later. Bye-bye. Have a good rest of your day. I guess everybody is, yeah, everybody on, within 2 hours, time zone-wise, of us. So we're all, have a good day. Yeah, cool. See ya. Wrong button.
Can't you see I'm looking for travel?